Hey, welcome back to the GTO Scoring Solutions video tutorial series. This tutorial is on shooter registration. So basically we're going to cover how to register a new shooter, where to view shooter registrations, and the different types of things that you can do with those registrations, like change classes and things like that. So let's go ahead and get started here. If you haven't logged in already, visit gtoscoring.com and click on the login button in the upper right hand corner. You're going to enter your email address as the username and enter the password that you set up upon registration. And then we'll go ahead and click login here to access the application. So in prior tutorials, we set up a New Year's Eve shoot for 2013. We also took a look at how to edit events and add new events underneath that shoot. Now we need to take a look at how to register shooters or view who's registered online for that specific event. So we've got our New Year's Eve shoot for 2013, and we've got a single 12 gauge men's event. Next to that event name is a box with the number of shooters that are registered. Right now we don't have any shooters that registered online so far, so let's go ahead and click on that shooters button. On the registered shooter screen here, we can do a few different things. We can search for shooters that already have an account in GTO scoring. So for example, if we look up a shooter by first name, last name, you can also search by ATA number, their NSCA number, or NSSA number. I'm going to go ahead and just search by first name here. So let's go ahead and click on Jake McElroy here. This brings up the shooter details page. So for this specific event, we've got a couple of time slots created. We've got one at 9:30 and we've got one at 10 a.m. So I'm going to go ahead and register the shooter for the 9:30 event. And we can see their class here. Also, if the shooter set up an account profile, they have the option to enter their photo. So you see a nice photo here if they uploaded one. You also see additional information about that shooter, including their name, their governing body number, so NSCA, NSSA, and ATA numbers. Also, you'll get their event class. This is open for change, so let's say the shooter went online, set up their profile, and marked themselves as a Class D shooter when they're actually Class E. You can actually go ahead and change that inside of here. So for now, we'll just go ahead and leave that. So we've registered this shooter for the 9:30 event, and we'll go ahead and close this box. And now on the registered shooters page for this event, we're going to see that shooter is now registered for the 9:30 time slot. As additional shooters register online for this time slot, you'll see this start to fill up, and it's all going to be grouped by class and then by the shooter's name. As you're scoring the event, you'll see the total score field change here as well. And then you can also click next to the shooter's name to go in and view their scorecard for that event. You'll notice here we don't have any scores filled in so far, so we've just got a blank scorecard. If you've got somebody that walks directly into your club and they haven't set up an account with GTO scoring, you can create a new account for them and register for them for that event so you can start scoring for that day. So the shooter walks in and says, hey, I don't have an account. You'll come to this event page. So we were in the New Year's Eve shoot for 2013. We're on the singles 12 gauge men's event. Hey, I don't have an account, so no problem. We'll come in here and we'll click create new account. And then we'll start filling out information about this shooter. So let's go ahead and let's see. We'll enter an email address for that shooter. First name, just call it Tim Smith. We'll ask them for their registered numbers here. We'll set an event class, so this is a trap event. We'll just go ahead and he's a Class D shooter. He's from Lincoln, Nebraska, and we can take his phone number optionally as well. And then we just go ahead and click create account. So that automatically creates that user an account in the system, and it will also send that user an email that gives them a link to basically go and set up a GTO account. So the next time that they come to one of your events, they'll be able to either register online, or you'll be able to just look them up directly without having to enter additional information. So the next thing we'll see here is our time slots for this event. We're going to go ahead and register him for the 9:30 as well. And we'll go ahead and close that out. And now Tim Smith is registered right along with Jake McElroy to shoot on December 31st, 2013 for the singles 12 gauge men's event. That concludes this tutorial for GTO scoring, adding new users, and viewing registered shooters. The next tutorial is going to cover squatting. So we'll basically come back to the same screen and we'll click on the squatting button and show you how to move people around to different fields and get your event started off. So thanks for using GTO scoring solutions, and we'll see you soon.